It doesn't look like there's too much.
That's got to be
It's a Roman bridge
Janice?
or aqueduct.
Hey, what Holland? You go get look at Janice right now. Well, that's okay. How's that? Looks like Russia.
It's a cathedral.
Yeah, I'm getting fat.
It looks like
Honey, you can't get those out now. There are too many people in here.
Can you believe water traveled through there?
What is it?
It's an aqueduct.
yeah, but
It's a canal.
what's in it?
Nothing right now.
Is this your slide?
Uh-huh.
So where is this from? Spain?
Spain, Segovia.
I really don't want it back there.
That's been brought to you by your team slides.
I paid 47. The little 126.
Oh, Mom.
It's mad.
Observed it.
The basic ones. 6 months.
Mark, those are very good.
Spring water.
Excellent.
Whoa, that looks
Now,
like
you have to take those over.
a different. That's a palace.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
It's better than
Those are
last
gotta be a
year.
palace.
They sell
Put them there on that thing.
That works for me
That's a
too.
castle. That's the
medium
cannon
ones,
castle.
Somebody says they might be home in March.
Well, you can see a lot of things.
And there was one.
I'd like to see your armory.
I
I don't think so. Well, let me know what happened.
Cheap seats were promotion.
Mom, go tell
Oh,
Colin
look
to
at
get
these
the
lights.
right now.
We have to schedule it so we can.
I don't know what they cost new.
Oh, really? Those are the missionaries, huh? Yeah, that's
There's
the thing.
2 thrift stores.
There's like here.
Area retired.
Basically not.
But that was your missionary.
This has been a self-study
They want
order because
make
the
good money
inspector
for the
was
church.
pretty
And then
Yes,
there's
I want it.
others.
I want it.
third of the castle.
The Catholic
I
Church
want it.
all
That's
the
like
stuff like
wrong.
they sell these 2 thrift stores for $4. They all bring
I went home and started reading it.
Casa.
What does that mean?
It's the one that was featured in Camelot with, I believe, Richard Burton.
much a case.
Yeah, El Castle.
El Casa.
What does that mean?
It's kind of like the portrait.
Germans,
Elvis. Yeah.
Cartagena.
Who's this?
Safe then eventually married her.
Help her making it, and you couldn't do it. You know, and then she'd start talking about different ones.
Hermana
By
Cartagena.
the time she was done with it, that's just sitting there going,
Okay. It looks pretty.
yeah,
See
and
what
then she
castle
would tell us things that just didn't,
That's a
couldn't
church.
transpose
They
it.
went taking
They were all
this
just
Social Security number.
Cathedral.
That's one thing good
They
about
wanted to
chemistry.
put
They most of the people in there she
I get a blanket to fire over there.
so
What that like down here?
What's that?
how it's got to be kept
And,
creative shit and all this.
Olympus
And it was kind of interesting for me, even though
Did it do it by itself?
Well, yeah.
Did it do it by itself in 5 minutes or a minute?
She brought him a disc before to tell us about the blood
Show him
vessels.
that video.
And he was like clear over our hand.
So I've been working on from there.
Guessing after
I
a
got
while.
a meal.
No, but it was totally Greek.
Oh, there's Devin.
And she says, well, don't bring him.
You playing? You playing pool?
Is this a slideshow here?
Yeah. Light show on TV.
Amber ripped the string out of my
Change them.
trucks.
They're in the kitchen.
Change it, see?
Cookies?
We'll change it just a
My pants fell off in the pool. It worked.
No girls around, I
But I
will.
couldn't.
I don't know.
I hope not. But hey, I can sell this. I'm
The book I was just reading talking about that blood
Well, let's scoot it back.
Or
Put it up.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it was interesting.
I'm recording.
How much it was actually.
Oh, the TV?
You got it with this
Okay, move, Tyler.
information on the guy sticks him in one of those decompression chambers.
I beat that too.
3 or 4 bars. And then starts bringing him up and down. Jack him around. If he didn't get the right answers, he'd drop the pressure real fast. Build up, carry the water and fart.
I miss Spain.
And from what I understand, that could do that. I thought, man, why don't they
Oh, yeah, but
And I thought, well, that's really what they used to do.
I can't see through you.
Yeah. But
That's great. Go back
especially if it's as expensive.
How was it?
Dusty, full price for it.
She will feeding 2 young human babies.
Pajamas. Now. That's
Is there a legend behind that?
I'm sorry.
I'm sure there is.
They
It's
just don't
how
look like pajamas.
the original
They're stuffed
founders
I'm sorry.
of Rome,
Romeus was the founder.
Mine.
And there was another guy. His brother was killed.
supposedly they were raised by
Seen you last night.
On my little pillow. What's that?
Tim's been cooking.
Nice recovery. Hey, where do you put them to light projector?
Don't eat it.
That would scare us. I think it's pretty full of my mission slides.
Just real tiny.
They're not very big because the people back then were not very big.
5 feet at the highest. This sticks out when it changes out.
Can you imagine when they fall
A
down?
little over 5 foot. Not big at all.
What happens when they fall down? Can they get back up?
Yeah.
Sure.
Get out. Somebody better run me. Who's that?
Charlie. Now,
Open the
I
door.
don't know, as I get older, I
this may not be a permanent.
Hey, what are you doing?
But did right? Seeing you mad. The one in Craig's talking about the lunch block. I remember that.
Oh, boy, yeah.
For the snakes?
That's Elder Bob.
Well, that was big thing to see what your dad brought home.
I never have to remember him.
You know, I see it a lot. That's what I
It's that huge, elaborate. See that thing? It's huge. Right? Goes on for like a mile and a half.
It'll be okay.
An aqueduct.
can't stand
Carry water. At the very top, you have this little channel, probably a foot wide and 6 inches deep.
it was because we did something stupid.
And you just have this size.
For that much water. I could not believe it. It was so anticlimactic. It was just so depressing. Yeah, I did. I expected to
And then they can
And you get this little thing. They went to all that trouble for that much
Could
water.
be.
The water was so precious back then.
Well, and I guess you were, you know, that was something that would be.
It would be quite a bit of water.
If you were going to all that much work, it would make it nice.
And did you realize, like what, in that entire structure there is no cement used? It's sheerly rock upon rock.
Oh, you're kidding. No
So they had to cut the rock very, very accurately.
No mortar at all.
No mortar.
Could have been a small child. Yeah, get that baby actually feeding goats. Yeah, so they could eat a child.
What did something happen to that
Tyler, go get your wet clothes and put it here by the door where your dad's are.
1,700 of these. These will take a while.
Oh, no, don't get me.
Okay, bring them over here and put them by the door so I don't forget them, okay?
Carter,
Right there
that
on the
is
floor
picture
where your dad's clothes are.
Stonewall Jackson.
Right there,
That's
Tyler,
where all is.
where dad's are. It's moisturizer. Yeah.
Look at storm this.
How's your apartment? Is that your apartment?
No, it was just one that we found.
We did.
We're just taking pictures of it.
What? Yes, it was easy to remember.
Okay, 3 sizes.
Or it was shocked because then afterwards when it was changed, nobody further testimony, you know?
Roscoe, come here, Roscoe. Oh, Roscoe.
The eyes up there. He's got 3 of them.
What's he gonna do?
Is the soup warm enough, or does it need to be warm?
Is there any coconut in left?
I got a book on here. Tito. 26,000 Have a Vietnam in one day. Don't book this or they will kill you.
Or Carl, whoever scores.
And you're dead. And Tito, man, 26,000 in one bag in one day.
I've never seen some of the kids.
So what?
We'll go one day.
His height is
That's you happen.
Hey!
Even.
Well, and still,
I haven't heard it.
Small last Sunday, they didn't have, they almost didn't pass sacrament. They were held after their class in the sacrament because he wouldn't let him out until he finished his lesson.
You've been
That
on
Gary
Denver.
Smith.
all the librarians.
Nutrition, so that
First cousin?
Yeah.
printed on vitamins.
Jeff?
They had vitamins, they had.
We had all the priests out ready to pass sacrament.
Two out of the basic, 4 people.
Don't put too much sacrament.
Preferably one of them has to be
If you eat all the food, eat your
finished.
veggies.
Grandma, I did all my things.
You're gonna have to eat this nutrition. Don't put so much food
In
in.
Louisiana, you realize she's shown that's actually
It's too small.
These are things, aren't they? These are yours?
No, I still will not eat leafy vegetables
Luke, if you had something to eat.
Even though
or
Oh, I
oatmeal
am a
mush.
rabbit. True and true. I will not eat. You have
I will not eat
So I'll take the vitamins, instead.
Oh, I'm not saying.
Take my magnesium twice a day.
Trying to find the lesson where it's just don't look, it's not in there.
Gives me without your rubber.
In massive amounts of regular
Somebody elevator. That's directed.
I took over where you left it, remember?
You get 2,500. I have it's somewhat areas. I got the list here.
Right here, maybe.
Mom?
I'm not looking at
What's the phone number for the Kilpack Motel?
Yeah, you get
100 is historical statues.
I think it's 2734. But I don't know
264.
I'm
for
gonna see
sure.
my classification.
Right there.
Would you like to make
Where's the phone? Right there. If you're not going to take page two.
This has got an eagle with those
Very, very northern rim. Number 24.
better you guys are hunters.
As much as they want to.
Tater!
Her husband came.
Hey, you're in front of everybody. Come on.
Oh, I think that's
You know.
autism later too.
But Elvis says maybe the store in Milford might. They have a they're putting in,
Can you find
there's
me in
going to
there?
be a million pigs.
Yeah.
Out there eventually.
Where do you go see them?
Oh, I can find it.
But they, no,
Yeah, pick
they have to have a
funny
special
thing
meeting. And anybody who wants to feed the pigs will have to produce this special feed. Yeah, it is an absolute, it has to be, so I don't know what kind of.
And to be involved in cities and
One
having
feed
like
because they want that.
You want it? Especially when they get fed in the face.
So they have to, I don't know if they have locally or not. because
Von
it's gonna be
Agler or something?
Yeah, it's a company from
and take no
South
I
Carolina.
don't know, we've got a lot of stuff.
yeah. I'm taking no prisoners and yes, they may be treated like war. I'm gonna put that.
But it's gonna impact up here too.
Why did they put it north of
The
Milford?
thing that
It
The
is,
prevailing winds
Put my 45 down again.
well, maybe it is not.
45 down.
It is not. It's gonna be between Milford and Delta.
Can you
There
leave it?
will probably be some
Leave it,
impact
Mike,
of this
I'll
directly.
look at
It's how,
75.
you know, a million pigs. It's gonna take quite a lot of farms.
Girl, but then
But the business itself is gonna be down in Milford. The
They'll have a
fun
slaughterhouse.
stuff.
Slaughterhouse.
You just see them picture.
I think
But
it's
they
You
will be
been here
making,
long before?
it's a pork product. Sausage.
yeah, by the end of the year they'll be able to sit through and act responsible.
Oh,
I don't know what specifically, but this company puts out big hams, I don't know. But they make a specific kind of, it's a specific company.
I'm gonna give
But
it
they're
to
putting in a million pounds. It'll take a few years to
Well,
get
yeah.
to Billy's Field.
even if I see the even a more
That's
child.
the,
Yeah.
Now they'd be.
Yeah, if I see absolutely no child, and I feel like
eventually. At the beginning, they'll probably just.
Mike is a lot of crowd,
You know, that number of sows.
Actually, they want to have 3 million.
They wanna have 3 million sows.
Yeah, they want to they just want 3 million $3 million a year.
I thought it was just a million.
That's 3 million is what they're hoping to do in by the end of 5 years. killing them and sending most of it to Japan.
Sometimes it gets to
Now the feed probably will come from locally, is that?
As much as they can get, but most of it will become.
Because they've got to have a uniform feed. It's got to be.
They gotta have more than what they can.
just like
And then where the team
I
is.
see.
I hope where the team I've had a little bit of
One other. Quite a bit to do trying to get it in there. They want to be killed 3 days a year.
There's definitely a refuge problem. Intros and everything. What is that like doing?
Well, actually, it's like that in the house. They use everything.
Well, I know.
Nothing escapes except the squeal.
The hair.
And they, well, they
So we walked out that
and then it just
out in the south and they were just boiling it. And so they only lose the hair and the squeal.
send it right there.
His wife was full kernel corn in the intestines and hangs with both chitlins. Stuffed with full corn. And
They really use everything.
Oh,
And it's hogs and
I didn't realize this.
He could put the sticker down on top of the other two. Normally,
They're gonna be using horrendous.
is that skinny, Hardy? Look at that skinny arm, legs, and
Where are they gonna get that much water out of milk?
I think they're gonna be using a lot of deep water.
I got through the song.
You know, when
It took me about a half an hour.
we first moved to Clear Lake, they drilled some oil wells down around Black Rock.
2 days
At one point, they didn't find any oil, but they found tons of water.
kind of
And I bet they thought of this all these years.
Well,
why are all these slides in the
I didn't
garbage?
realize you guys were clear like that.
Oh,
5 years, 6 years.
5 years, but see, Floyd was at the Clear Lake section a lot. Then he went to Oasis, and then he went back to Clear Lake and stayed just about.
That isn't a poor slide.
Other crossing just down from Clear Lake.
Mama, these
oh, here's Craig and baby Alexa.
Right behind there is a paper thing, a modern railroad. It's got the circus train, the train that comes along.
Emma, I want to see baby Alexis.
Ties up to pulls them out, puts new ones in, and does it. And there's on his section that kneels.
Amber, can I see it?
Come over here and get it. Somebody
Yeah, we'll show him.
I know there's power down there now.
Amber, can I see it?
I have to run down there and read some meters.
Just toss it here, Amber.
It looks like they were taking the bus like houses away. Where your mother went with you.
Amber, don't get under the table. Hey, come on, Amber.
I think
If
they
you go up the table, you're going to ruin this. Mark can see it later.
Don't do this. Amber,
Come on, you
just have that side
Father, or stepfather used to
see it
have
when
one
we.
sheep out at Black Rock.
Did he?
Everybody else
Where was he from?
Do all the houses in Spain look like that?
Sure. Hey, I knew the sheep pen.
Just small ones with red.
Well, I bet our
I saw this
friends
sob
were
and I thought,
similar.
oh, cool.
I heard
Finally a
that
normal
from
one.
Chili, Larson, had these schoolhouses, and Ruby was talking about I stayed here back going, well, no, we used to bring the sheep, we'd come down along this way, and then we'd go around here, and then out across there. I swear sheep went over to Black Rock every year, they continued to Black Rock.
And then see, they used to
Probably
have
in
a cure now.
It's been over 30 years.
I'm looking bad, but
Well, no,
But I'm really sorry, Bill. I guess that gets.
We don't think about that.
I'm trying not to remember. You went to Black Rock.
This is
Black Rock first.
And Italian.
Yeah, that's like.
Then you know where Black Rock is. I have never just figured out where
Where's my book?
yeah,
You're
that's
Clear Lake.
Where's my Clear Lake? Over there.
What color is it?
Something like.
Good question, dear.
Did you leave it outside when you were reading?
Dad, you've got a fro.
Yeah.
Oh, he did have one of those for a while.
was over here.
Amber.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice
but
seeing
In
you.
front of the TV, Amber.
I think it's right here, I think. I think it's under here.
Oh, so cute.
It's kind of like this great
Rascal.
thing that happened, you know.
Oh, there, Amber.
Yeah.
Did you say I went driving for it?
Well, maybe. Megan.
Megan.
What?
No, I don't do the what, I do the this.
Everybody's seen it.
No, anyway. People have heard each
Let me see.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Oh, she was from France. That's his tradition. I'm on it. She's on the right.
Is Ben really
Not really, right now.
You little rascal, you're a wimp, Amber. Rascal, you rascal.
They're poorer than us.
Because we were on the same team most of the time.
well, she scored more than you did.
Oh, she didn't?
I haven't been out.
You guys know. You could.
Where? One of my house.
You go over to Phyllis's.
Yeah, you can come over to Phil's.
That's really quiet.
Nobody there at all.
Ember was actually Ember.
Yeah.
Ember, black houses, black houses. Ember.
Yes, Amber. I'll throw up.
Yeah, that's his tail.
You're red with them cocktails.
One-handed axe.
Amber, what were you saying now?
Limeade or something
You
like
need a
that.
quiet room for what?
I need to.
Okay, we're done. Go sit in the car and try to pick up a radio station.
Take Grandma's radio and go over to
And he goes, they just we're getting here, we get the questions, reenact it, no arguments.
Take over. Maybe let's walk away. Hey, we'll take you over to Phyllis's.
Yeah, go over to Phyllis's.
What's the main sport in Spain?
Soccer.
You could go down in the basement and she wouldn't know.
Soccer's pitiful.
It's the best sport in the world. Yeah.
Just go over to Phyllis's.
Hey, somebody didn't eat their soup.
Actually, not Americans.
Guilty.
I ate mine. I ate mine.
How's their...
How many American players do you see play professional hockey? No, they're all Canadian, Switzerland, Russia, Norwegian, and Czechoslovakia.
Then you can let me look at the... I'm an ugly apple.
Gretzky's from Canada, and then you Brett Holmes from Canada.
There's no American hockey players.
I bet there is, but not very many. Like 75%.
Soccer's the best sport in the whole world, I'm serious. You guys know this. Everybody hates it this because they never played it.
Oh, I was just joking.
I like indoor soccer the best.
Oh yeah, you can bounce it off the wall.
Oh, I have so much fun in there. You gotta be encouraged.
Oh, look at that.
Are you not doing your homework?
I need to.
Are you good at English?
Oh, look at this. That's Kurt. Take the sword.
Grammar?
Do you do drama?
Take over the fields.
And then I have another and she said,
Oh, except for Sharon.
Amber, I'll take you over to the
I can use this.
the bed is soaked in with those.
Well, I like to make plays, and then you get drama in high school.
Are you going over to Bill's?
Next year,
It's like white over there.
Why don't you sleep outside tonight?
No. I'll go over.
seriously.
I'll walk over. I don't know, when I went over there, she tested me. She brought me cheeses or whatever.
Oh,
She is so nice.
long round house.
Amber, I'll take you over there. I can't because you like crap. These feet come in.
Have you got yours? Yeah, well, I don't know if you want to do it on videotape or not. Yeah, I mean, this would be a whole family. I mean,
What is that?
Is that a crawdad?
Oh yeah. We used to play with him for a while and then throw him in the boiling water.
We used to do the crap.
This one.
We did. Oh, automatic.
Stir them up, get them
That's right.
and then flip them in hot water.
This is not big.
Did they scream? No, you didn't. Sometimes. Because the guy who put them in there, I thought they were dead. We open up this paper
And
container and
it's
they start
tall.
crawling everywhere. I'm like,
Lifting him. I've got to be lifting him.
Would you take him out?
fascinated.
It was a.
I didn't take him out yet. I need to. I just had the cakes and I.
Remember to make up a name.
Okay. Jeez, I itch all over.
That joke about that.
Whoa, she's pretty.
That one. What is that supposed to be? What?
when you look at the converted, when it says 25 cents a slide, the charge is due how it's done.
Who's doing that?
It's
I mean, it would be $12.
the ghost. The ghost already. I thought we got rid of those darn ghosts. Yes.
Well, Grandpa Hardy came back to haunt us.
We need to send that
Grandpa Hardy. Hey, coming,
What is that?
It looks like they would melt it like
Somebody from here's a red one.
you know what? Every 3 days after you die, you get one.
Yeah, you have billions of them. Oh, here's an even closer one. Sitting us.
This had to be close
In this paella we put Rocky Mountain.
Don't let Carl see them.
But we didn't tell the sister.
What are we not letting Carl see?
It kind of looked like sausage.
Nothing, Carl, dear.
Oh,
Not to worry. We have
yeah, come watch our slides on TV. Our slides on TV.
I gotta think they were good.
Marcus is
Let's put this here.
awesome.
Mark, wait for me!
Have you seen your friends yet?
Well, I can't help it.
Yeah, you can't. You can go somewhere else.
Oh,
Yeah, let's stick with you in an elevator.
quite a bit more, haven't you? Well, I started
This one is a little.
That is.
This is my,
I don't know.
What is it?
I'm breaking one.
This is the tape.
Ooh, yeah, the only way we can pull things out of the
Not very
TV.
much.
what is that?
I'm just letting.
Ooh,
Wait, how many minutes have I got?
56.
Oh, but that includes
That includes the other. There's 20 minutes on that one when I left.
Mom,
Does
where
that
did my
count
jacket
pause
go?
No, that's tape time. In fact, you can shut it off. It marks it on the tape. You can shut it off, and when it comes back up, it comes onto the same place. Until you reset it.
I don't know, it's just a fashion statement of the 90s.
We'll finish this one. And that one's got another one of a family. We'll finish it off onto this and then probably call it a night.
I found, if I were you, I'd consider at least right, since you don't get it on here now, going through and writing it down what it is, because I found and names, especially I've forgotten names of things really badly, and I know where it's at, what the situation is, sort of, but I don't, and like there's this gorgeous flower, that's sort of a cactus, and I just loved it. And there's two species of thing, they were quite different, but they were the same, and it's the most gorgeous flower I ever saw. I got some pictures of it.
I saw a remark right along with this and saying, I'm in the armpit of the South.
Yes, back then I knew what it was.
Let me tell this.
And it was only one area that I was at. Oh, I'd love to go down.
Especially when it's wintertime.
Why is that?
Yeah, go down in January.
Especially
when they're around cameras.
They're not usually dark in here.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's to common they do.
Especially like other countries.
Yeah,
They're real common.
we went from here to Mexico City, and then we went straight to Bogota, and then we went straight from Bogota to BA because the day before we went down, the earthquake destroyed the airport in Lima. But when we came back, we went from BA to Lima to Bogota. And absolutely, without a doubt, Bogota, Colombia is the prettiest place I've ever flown into.
We should give it to her, or what should we do? What, we're just her family?
It was mountain
I'm not in
country.
it.
And it's green, like you can't believe. I mean, picture mountains like we have around here that are just as green as a lawn.
Whoops, sorry.
I mean, as far as it wasn't big jungle. I mean, there were trees,
Where are you still on that?
all
Yeah,
like,
Rachel.
and
Rachel knows about
we
those
flew
little
kind of over it for quite a ways, real low, and oh, it was just
So what
gorgeous.
about
On the way down, I thought this is wonderful. On the way back, I couldn't imagine. From all the airports, it was. Lima, Peru, when we flew in there on the way back, it was cloudy, and we sat on the top of a layer of clouds. I mean, you've laid out cliff batting. This was like sitting on it. The bottom of the plane was in clouds, the top was clear, and we stayed there for a half an hour.
Is that right?
Exactly like it, right on the top of that, just perfect.
I was
Oh,
gonna say, try it after going to Brazil.
sick, a good travel agent would just usually find somebody great.
I was thinking on the off season, they give you rates to Madrid, $550 transportation.
Really?
Inclination.
Usually, the summer and fall are the big which reminds me it expires in 94.
So you gotta get a new one. You need one for working?
I renewed my driver's license.
Let's take one of these out every day.
The what?
I renewed it for 5 years.
That's weird, unless they change the law.
I don't know, but it's good until 1999. It's been a long time or what?
You know what? I have find a cop and have them check it to make sure that what they've got on the computer system is the same as what's on your plate, on your license.
In Arizona, there's you pay $30.
Yeah.
They'll make a good 25 years.
Really?
You don't have any.
You have a clean record. And you have like 3 or 4 years right?
How long the battery?
And they'll renew it for 20.
When did I get mine?
It is the battle.
Well, it's after we moved, or it's right when we moved.
Yeah, you got last
I
July.
got it last year, and it was good till '98.
That's one of the better still.
You got it in 93.
Yeah. So they must have changed the law.
Well, see, they used to have it in Utah where every other 4-year period, you know, you had to go in and take your test.
So every year.
Yeah, so every year. But I haven't taken the test.
You didn't have a fetish with
Phone's ringing.
I think if you're over a certain age, you have to.
Yeah, no, like over 55.
Another 10 minutes.
Really?
Throw that in. That's all family?
Awesome.
Oh,
Actually, once we got set up, it's working fairly well. The pain in the neck was set up originally. You get it tipped just right.
Get the focus and
Get
then the
the
color.
and the lighting and the.
One of them got a chair, and one of them got a TV set, and one of them got a light bulb.
Who wants to go sweep the kitchen floor?
I've already done dishes.
Volunteer. Oh, did you? What are you feeling rather picked on?
Do you have any idea?
I know, but Aunt Mila does.
So they
have this potato dish that I just love where they fry potatoes with mushrooms and green and red
Well, I'm gonna go over and do my homework.
If I get my juice on, can I go slow down?
We went through my mission slides the other day. In fact, I borrow that from you sometime when you get all yours
I could
done.
leave it here.
Nobody jumped out in my
And then just take it down there.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing, isn't it?
Bring it down to me or something.
When are you going?
Do you remember that one Thanksgiving,
Well, we're
Kim?
probably going to go on Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
And then fly out next Monday.
I was wondering whether to take it. Would it be better to take it with me tomorrow when I go home?
She's just funny.
Okay. Here, I think we'll borrow his thing and do more mission slides.
Okay, that's funny. Bloom, Thomas.
So you got a slide projector?
Who's one thing?
I can get
Kim and I
one.
got here early.
You know,
What I ought to do is borrow Bevan's thing too.
that's what you ought to do, seriously. Because it's very simple contraption, but it
Oh, yeah.
works.
Oh yeah.
It works.
Oh, God, we've worked so hard. Gosh, we've been
And
there 4 or 5 minutes.
that way I can put all my slides in order.
Yes. Because I noticed when we were doing the family ones, it's pretty important to put them in order.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she hates
I
that.
really, truly, these tapes aren't that expensive. I would do this
Might
one
understand something.
now with the family ones, and then go through and put them all in order and do it again, just in case something happens before you get it done.
She swore I was going over to the neighbors.
Unfortunately, you know, the rest of the families are
Getting all
in
these
garbage
guys.
cans.
This is so funny.
Or something.
But guess what she did?
See if they're,
Well, I sent them
you
for
agree with
Christmas.
what
Well,
you
Bevan
threw
just
away.
found their Christmas presents. Did you know that? I sent them a Christmas present.
I told you what I did. I didn't realize I'd taken so many slides, but I guess I'd taken over 700 slides on my mission.
I had a problem with some of mine. I'd send them off to go, and they came back in strips, and I had to cut them and mound them myself. And I didn't do a very good job. Yeah. They cut them so small that you didn't have enough film in there to. But you had to cut them that small in order to. Then you were into the next slide.
Yeah.
So that really annoyed me.
Of Joseph and the Amazing
Yeah.
Technicolor Dreamcoat. Have you ever heard that? Oh, it's wonderful.
Do you know Donny Osmond's doing that in
Yeah, and
Chicago?
he's traveling now.
Oh, is
I've
it?
got that tape here. I brought it.
Oh, it's a wonderful tape.
Is that the Broadway tape you have?
Well, this is Andrew Lloyd Webber. You've heard of him, right? Well, he does that. It's really good.
Tell me what's
I
going
know.
on.
I mean, it's not new age or whatever. People listen to, but it's wonderful if you like musicals. It's wonderful.
Oh, this is a really.
But she
I mean, if
told
you like
Beth,
musicals
she
at
goes,
all,
she
you'll
says,
like
oh,
this.
Beth, thanks.
Uh-huh.
She says, for that CD, she says, it's about Joseph Smith, right? And Bevan goes, no, it's about Joseph in the Bible. Joseph in the Bible, she said.
Who was that?
But she liked our Christmas presents. Now she found out how to make them.
That's funny.
Which was really, she thought we were a big flake. Bevan lost them.
Actually, Bo did.
Yeah, Bo did.
Put him in the garage. But,
You know,
I mean, it's you know how most musicals, they talk for a while, they sing for a while, they talk, you know. This is, the whole thing is sung, almost like opera. But it's not, it's definitely not opera music.
Yeah.
And each song, he's written it in a different style. For instance, one is reggae, one is country, one is, yeah, one is French, one is big band era, and they all combine really nicely. And it sounds like Elvis. The Pharaoh is the king. And you just sort of get caught up in the whole thing.
Well, it's a very uplifting, upbeat tape. It's just really, if you're ever depressed or anything, just put that on there. Clean the house or something, just put it on there. Just makes you want to move. We just love it. I don't know if we have enough.
Now, what do you think about this reverse mortgage thing?
Well, as soon as I get those papers back, I'm sure to find out. Well, I think she needs to see if she really needs it.
There's a company in Salt Lake right now that's advertising a mortgage.
Oh, good face.
How about the brightness on this?
I never liked
Can we
the ones
adjust that? Cause
No, you always worry about them.
We've got it on
If
automatic
you find
now.
you can't live on what you're making, but if you...
Well, would any of you kids ever want to move back here?
No, we just want to sell the house and have the money.
I know, just exactly what he wants me to do.
If you would, please. Thank you.
Right, Colt, not much.
El Escorial.
Listen, come here. Come here, you
Go put it up.
Do I?
What?
Oh, that's the only one good when I do. Count caffeine, Diet Coke, but raise it straight up, okay?
What, straight up?
I'm pretty good and I do pretty. But I every once in a while I'll drink
Straight wins. Dave Logan has this thing. He does caffeine-free Diet Coke, and then on the very top, if you do like a lemonade or if you do something else, but it does give it. It doesn't taste like Diet Coke.
I likes to put caffeine-free Diet Coke and then the last little bit put
real Coke.
classic Coke.
Yeah. That's
Oh, I mix Coke and root beer.
Well, actually, I use caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Uh-huh.
It takes a little bit of bitterness from the Diet
That
Coke.
doesn't taste good.
I know, I add the real Coke. Just a little bit.
And it flavors the whole thing.
It does.
Well, that's if you put a little bit of lemonade on top, it really changes the whole texture of it too. You know, the whole taste. But you know, maybe Alexis would want to go.
Well, I've got $1.
Where'd you get $1?
Where'd I get it? I traded it in. I had $2 and I traded it in.
We need cold water.
I traded it in for a paper bill so I wouldn't lose it.
This toilet has good water. I need that.
Go see Uncle Fane.
I'll
bring the shoe up.
with you. I've got $1.
I've got another dollar.
Go glom on somebody else.
Grandma's. I don't think Mom will let you have Coke with us.
Go glom on Daddy.
Glom somewhere else.
Have Daddy tie your shoe.
What are you calling it?
Arch? Mama. We heard that.
Went to a bullfight, did you think?
No, I just bought these slides.
Oh, of the bullfight?
Uh-oh.
wish
You
I
never
could-
did see one? Is that kind of
Live,
like
no.
against
Were they against mission rules?
With the first Mr. President, yes. The second one, he wanted us to you know, pray about it and decide.
Did some go?
I think a few did. Most majority.
No, it's
We were too busy
Kim's.
doing other things. But in Spain, bullfighting is a sport.
Oh yeah.
Not a sport, it's an art.
Oh yeah. We're
Do they do it like
Going
every
to
week?
the opera.
Just like going to the opera, you have 3 acts, and it's a drama.
You have 3 bulls?
Actually, you have 6.
What?
Yeah.
I was trying to think, somebody said in a mission farewell that all the missionaries had been told to send home their basketball shoes. And they're going, no, not our basketball. So got to send them home. And now I can't remember what the reason. It turned out to be a very good thing. The ones who obeyed were blessed. The ones
Well, you
who
know,
didn't.
now what they want them to do more on their P days is do community service. They do they do a lot, and like when
You're
these
required
earthquakes
4
and
to 8
stuff.
hours a week.
Yeah, but doing it on your P day, I don't know.
Well, I don't know. I
There's so
thought
many
that's
other
when they
things
did
you've
that.
got to do on that day.
Yeah, you need your P day just for R&R.
Well, they make them do a lot of
Really
service
do.
now, I think.
Because our mission president wanted us to do our laundry in our shirts and ties and everything. And he says, do whatever you want, but as long as you keep your shirt and tie on. I'm like,
On P day?
He's really strict. And didn't work out very well. Because, you know, boys need to go do some physical exercise, get out
Yeah.
to your grubbies. This is in Nice. Nice on the French Riviera.
Anybody else want anything?
Want me to go with
I'm going. Mom, where's my dollar?
No, and stay out of my purse.
Where is my deal?
I don't know. Did you give it to me?
Yes, and you put it in your purse and said keep this.
How do you spell it, Derek?
Dad, do you want me to pick up anything on the store?
Oh, did you get your black sweater from the bib?
Yeah.
So you can spell it, you can have it. Right.
Sure.
She's in the crib.
Hey, let's not be fighting over them.
There, you got your shirt.
Who had it, Megan? Megan, who
Callista
had
had
it
'em.
first? If Callista had it first, go give them back to her, please.
Oh, now we're in Venice.
Megan,
Oh!
Megan, if Callista had them first, give them
Yeah,
back
I
to her,
did.
please, nicely. Thank
Kind of
you.
cheesy thing.
Oh, come on.
You bought slides.
Hey, I couldn't take them any better than this. Is there anything wrong with buying slides today?
No,
See?
you're professional photographer's happy.
That's right.
But it's so cheesy.
Hey, I mixed in some of mine too.
Grandma's bedroom.
Still.
Well, actually, buying them is not a bad thing if there's some place you've been and it's got good things, and you can't if you can't get the picture you want of something you're seeing,
Yeah,
and
like
it's there, you know, a reasonable price.
Yes, I will buy Hubble telescope pictures.
Well, that's understandable. I don't see
Just
you
as long
going to
just as long as he
space
doesn't
anytime.
try to pass them off as his originals. That's all right.
I got one. I
didn't know if it was mine, but you got the same amount of money.
I mean, not very often I buy slides.
Never but.
Where are you
There are a
going?
few times
With them?
you just can't.
Why? You might want to save that dollar for driving home. You might want to buy a treat driving home.
No, I'm just gonna look.
Yeah, right.
Do they want you to go with them?
I don't care.
License, get a gallon of
Get a
water.
coat.
Just remember that's your
cheap, like this.
your treat money for the day.
Or just drink water, so cold. For me,
Why, you want me to get you like seltzer or something?
plain old, good old water.
Want me to get you like Perrier?
No.
I could get you that cool like Colorado Super Crush.
Why though?
Mama, take my coat. Mommy, help us food.
With the cool little tops on them, but you don't have to take the lid off. It's like a squeeze bottle. I could get
get you one of those.
What's in them?
Water. Like spring water and stuff.
It tastes very good.
I can
Yeah.
reuse them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You can read them.
I got one.
Listen, no.
What?
I
Oh,
bought
she
some
didn't
juice
get her
one of
coat
those
and go.
ones.
No, come over here so you don't bump it.
Oh, what you doing there,
So
kid?
it seems like I'm going home that thing. I don't know. You go with them and I'll talk to Daddy. He wants to stay at Grandma's. Oh, she's pouting, isn't she?
She did a couple of wonderful pouts yesterday.
Oh,
Look
gosh.
how quick they learn these things.
Is you a powder? Nothing in that. Not a darn thing. Because it's my finger. Don't have Binkies or... Don't like Binkies, but she'll suck on the red bottom.
She finds a baby binky.
Suck on her. You don't have a blow dryer, do you?
No, I bring her friends.
Well, I left mine for Carl, because I thought he'd want to
This
bring
one
one.
sorta, I used it the other day.
Was there one in here?
Eventually it doesn't, but it's not.
Yeah, there's one in the thing there.
Oh,
There's not a high power.
Well, Callista, come here. I'll hold ya.
Wanna go see Uncle Craig?
Oh, this is Bevan Oldman from high school. What do you
Sit
for
around.
Christmas? Bevan and I got matching ones.
Not up there.
Oh, you wanna sit up there? Sit right here. Chat with Uncle Craig.
You're gonna have to.
Slouch pout.
Are you pouting, Cliff?
Ooh, Dad's moving.
Going a little bright. huh?
Pretty sure that I don't want to sit there very long.
Dennis?
That's what I decided. Close it up.
What I love, the Purple Gourmet. You did a thing on Venice the other day, it was so good.
$15.
Oh, yes.
You want a receipt on that? Signed in blood.
Okay.
Oh.
Our flowers came to 70. They did it, the grandkids was a 30, ours was a 40. And she did, then tax, isn't that wrong? And Mom's was 65, so really that's not bad for flowers.
At least they're-
Usually casket pieces are over 100. Well, and you know what Glenna said is really with that many people in Parowan, if that many people had come to the funeral, you would have had 50. She says it would have been a medium to large funeral. And you would have had 50 arrangements.
Wow. How do you want your funeral, Craig? Not that we're being morbid or, or planning anything.
Does Alexis know?
Yeah. That would North Sunday night.
Rialto Bridge.
And?
There's little shops.
And my ashes can fertilize the grass and family plot. So what did you find out on those pants? Other than you use your sewing machine?
I did, as far as I could, but I just can't get that close to the pocket. So I was gonna have to have pants on. Oh, we wanted to go on one of those.
I know.
How much did it cost?
When the Frugal Gourmet showed up, they were having a little flood.
What
And
is it?
everywhere there was like 2 feet of water.
Uh-huh.
Even on the sidewalks next to the
Right.
thing, there was just like 2. It was high tide, excuse us. Everybody wore boots. It was just walking in. I'm like,
Oh, they get by with it. I don't know.
They're used to it. Well, you could see at the St. Marcus Cathedral,
Yeah.
they're used
city
to
of
it.
water.
Yeah, you can see on the sides of the buildings where the water had come up so high.
It's all tile, clear out to the sea, where you know they put tile down. And then the tide comes in.
What was that?
Well, I've got so many pigeons. They need.
They need the floods.
Need to wash the sidewalks.
Until the slides are coming apart.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
When those girls stayed with us from Greece and we were telling, but they only came to Utah 150 years ago. We were going,
In Greece, they've been there forever.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like, I can imagine that.
Oh, this is
That's like in Europe. Every family has a chair that's
the black guy that we
1,000 years old.
baptized.
It's been passed
The
down.
Mostoles. He was from Algeria. Now we're getting into the Museo del Prado.
These are pictures.
From the Prado Museum.
Oh, Maria, what do you think of her letter?
Oh, I liked it.
Isn't that cute? We've got to tell her. I've got to write to her.
Carl, there was a blood runner in there.
I know.
If you've got 2 hours.
If you don't have much hair, your mother's hair.
Hey.
Who did that one?
Looks like a
Picasso.
Oh, of course.
Did you put Jasmine to sleep?
Oh, and this is a Goya.
Yeah, but she's not asleep. But she
She's
didn't.
probably my favorite artist.
Who?
Goya?
That's
Monet is mine.
that's
Look at
You
that.
didn't want this. I mean, is this okay? It's as good as I can do.
It's covered by my shirt, so my legs don't show.
Oh, nice. What's this?
It's like a Star Trek convention I went to. So these pictures are copyrighted, not take photographs. So black.
That's alright.
Got a real fast film in it, and I didn't use flash. I didn't want
That quiet little camera you got.
And did it work okay?
Gosh, I didn't think that Kathy of Beverly's would ever do such a thing as work. I didn't think she could.
Oh yeah, she is asleep.
Is she?
She's curled up.
Well, she was still sitting up when I left. Did you see that book on roll that's in there with your stuff?
No, I didn't see that.
It came in to DI and it was the Long Lawrence. I got for 50 cents. I could buy it for it.
Yeah.
So.
I got a camera up there.
I'll tell you, Rome wasn't built in a day, but we sure saw it in a day.
You see all you wanted to of it in a day.
I'd say so. We saw the Vatican City and Rome.
The stuff's not that far apart. You
It
got to
isn't.
realize that when you go to see this stuff in Europe, it's together.
It's all downtown.
You can walk to it.
Just don't do it in the hot summer sun.
When I was slipping my hand in that fountain on the Vatican thing, Jesus, Mother, your face is so red. And I didn't have a wrinkle. I didn't have a wrinkle in my arms or hands.
Almost a mural.
They were so swollen.
She got it right.
I just loved it because I made Mom go up 5 flights of stairs at the Vatican. Sistine Chapel. Go to the very top. And as we get to the very top,
Here comes an elevator.
here comes an elevator.
That you didn't know was there.
But,
Craig get a little exercise on this trip, huh?
And we had to stop like 2 or 3 times, and I had to
Yeah.
coax her, come on.
115 degrees,
It took us forever to get to the top. It was pretty anticlimactic.
But then, when we went out of the room of the Sistine Chapel and went through all those things of the Pope's, all those gifts, Craig got to see some when the Pope visited Denver.
Did he like you going through his stuff?
Like what?
It's all on display.
The tapestries and the crowns.
And the jewels, and they were all in dirty glass cabinets. Hey.
That's one of the reasons that Argentina is such a poor country. they had to pack everything up and send it back to Rome.
You know what? When we're at the Vatican, they justified all that jewelry and gold by saying, well, we felt sorry for the poor people in the New World and for Spain and that, so we bought their gold so that they could eat.
You're right.
That's what they said.
One without, huh?
He says that was the most.
They packed it up and
did it
sent
already go to the one without?
But it's kind of blurry.
Well, you know the story behind it, right?
Uh-uh.
Well, the artist was in love with this, like, queen or whatever she was.
You gotta send all this stuff in, huh?
Well, I thought the credentials Bevan could take, but see, we can't do anything during the certificates.
Dozens of Xeroxes of
What we
No,
need to
you
do,
gotta
Do not take Xerox copies. Print mom learned
You
this.
gotta have a dozen originals.
You've got to have a dozen.
what we need to do is just get a map, like a
How do you
general
get
ledger
those
sheet
originals?
of all the insurance policies,
Because
what
everything
you
you
need to
do
do,
has to have
and
a
how much
copy.
money you're
That's,
supposed to collect.
that's what I want to do. Get your pad
Well,
out.
yeah.
Let's do it.
You have to pay for each original?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
$9.
The first one is
and
so
$5 for
much,
the
and then
second.
each
And right now
succeeding
they're
one is a little
$9
bit.
first
so
and
they do
$5.
give you a little
We are to date.
Yeah.
And Leila said she had 9. She ordered 9 or 10, and she has one left.
Well, but see, Leona's
Yeah.
mother's
Wow.
Estate wasn't finished.
but she says she just took her the money that he got from his mother's estate and
Very deep. That's a good one.
oh, can we do this before this gets too busy? Where is your ledger book? What are we doing here?
Oh, it's in a park with
A
the
goat
goats
trick?
performing.
Oh, you gotta get your goats to do that.
No, I really have a boina on, those Spanish hats.
You didn't bring one home?
I did.
That tie looks a little short.
It's just a big chest.
Oh, that explains.
Now, is this one here Spanish?
No, he's from New York. Nueva York. And this is in a Duke Palace. The Palace of the Duke. There in Guadalajara.
Now, can you imagine the thousands of hours when you were saying on that one aqueduct and they had no mortar?
Yeah.
Thousands.
It's like the temple. I don't think they used mortar on the temple, but you know the manpower that they use is incredible.
Well, yes, but look, it's still there. How long?
Yeah, it is. It's still there.
People have jobs.
For long periods of time.
And I don't think they worried about.
Now, who is this?
This is a member family in Guadalajara.
The men look so thin.
He was cooking a Spanish tortilla, which is basically a potato omelet. And we'd eat one huge meal a day between 2 and 4 p.m. And 4 hungry missionaries, we could eat a lot of food. And this is a Roman bridge and tower that we had to cross every day. And let me tell you, some heavy trucks going over that bridge.
Really, still. Even though I've lost that one.
Well,
side of it, huh?
in this, in London, they showed you one wall that the Romans had built.
What is that?
It was his birthday, Elder Millard.
What is that?
I think our ward has one going to Australia and one to New York, and one
New
to
York,
Switzerland. Switzerland.
Is that?
And they've really been sending a lot.
'Cause to me, it seems like they're not going, to all these foreign countries like they used to, especially South America. And South America now is self-supporting in missionaries.
Yeah, we had one go to Argentina, and one go to Mexico lately.
Really?
And one went
Come here.
well,
Come
two of them
here.
went to Argentina. And he was a little blonde,
Is that right?
little teeny blonde kid, and I thought, ooh,
You know, there's a lot of Europeans in
a lot of
Argentina.
Germans, he
Yeah.
said.
Well, the Brazilians, when they were in Hawaii, just so many of them were from Portuguese, you know. They really got
Oh, here's these little stands.
Why
All over
are
they
they
sell ice
Portuguese
cream.
people's laborers?
Because they don't really have anything to cool themselves off with in the summertime.
Now what?
What was that?
It's the
There's a
ice
little
cream
kiosk.
shack.
Yeah, I have little ice cream shacks everywhere. It was great.
Did you have those in your mouth?
Yeah.
Do they have as good ice cream there as they did in South America?
It sure tasted awfully good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't very good, it sure seemed like it at the time.
That's the thing. One thing I really enjoyed about Spain is downtown they would always have these huge parks with these huge pathways where you just walk. And every night people just go out and dar un paseo. About an hour or two before it gets dark.
Just wander and
visit and talk and go to the outdoor cafe. I miss that.
Yeah, they did that.
Really
South
give you
America,
a neighborhood.
Socializing.
Yeah.
When we were going through Venice and over those bridges, you know, and the little streets, if they could stand and touch both sides of it. And here would be the little ladies, the older ladies and some younger ones had their chair out there and, you know, sitting, visiting.
Yeah, this is where the dictator Franco was buried. He built this huge mausoleum and cross and everything. This is by Plaza de Toros. Bullfighting ring. Oh, this is the guy that gave us pistachios every day. We sure enjoyed teaching him. Every time we'd go visit.
Somebody said they were growing them in America.
My dad has a pistachio tree.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Guy down Beaver Dam makes quite a business out of it.
This guy eventually went to Thunderbird. This on there.
Who's that tall dude?
Mother Gwen. He's the one from New York.
Is that the one when you
We were in a castle of Corita. It's just this little castle out of the way in this little podunk city. You know, this little pueblo. And we just went exploring one day and found it. We went to the top, we went all over, you know.
There's no guides or signs or nothing, huh?
Nothing, you know. We had to go knock and a neighbor let us, you know, in. We just started knocking doors saying, how can we get into this castle?
Hmm? Did she like that?
Like the shoes?
Mm.
You're a good vacuum pump.
That was our landlady. She didn't have any teeth.
Real good vacuum
Yeah.
pump.
Well, she sucks those right up. She won't suck on a binky, but she'll suck on that dry bottle all day when she's unhappy.
Well, you need your soulless, huh?
Better that than a thumb.
You should know.
The exchange rate went sky high in 1 month, and so we had like $40 extra. We bought some Bernays. They only cost us like $23.
They just had a thing on that guy that did Bernays.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What was it on public television that was telling about him? And he started
Yes,
it,
you got that,
he
Dad.
sold it to another company
Oh, I'm
now.
sure she didn't.
And
I
he was
did.
doing
She
something
bought it?
else.
Tutti Frutti.
But he happened to show him he was a skier. That's what it was. It was with the other He was a skier and he happened to wear these glasses he'd made. He was real wild about him
You know
for
how to
skiing.
plastic, okay?
There's some serious cokeaholics
All right.
around here.
Now, I've written on them. See, you got me to tell.
You may want to consider doing that when you get those. Just kind of lift this up so it shines down a little.
I'll do that. Good idea.
Oh, that one's yours.
You haven't seen it?
This one says staying love.
Flat, that's flat. Big,
Where's
big
that?
letters.
You want to go jump?
Honored customers.
Yeah.
I don't know your dad was dead.
Where's Uncle?
Not unless you tell them.
Brenda still has her
Diane?
telephone.
Kathy Green?
Hey, everything's in place.
Did Uncle Ben already leave?
You name
Water.
wasn't on it or anything?
Huh?
Your name wasn't on it or anything?
Grandma, did Uncle Ben already leave?
You know what? I have
I
a
don't
cold.
know. Did you hand me my glass over there someplace?
I think there's
Shit, we
sleeping.
think
Either that or Phyllis is feeding.
Yeah, that'd be bad. You can't keep kids asleep that long.
Which one of these
Not the
cans?
two younger ones. The older ones, yeah.
The gray one?
Remember things 11's good on a weekend.
I think 5 or 6 is good.
And then-
You know, there's a lot of people don't know there's 2 5 o'clocks during the day. A whole bunch of people don't know that.
I tried to miss that first one.
What are you feeding that dog?
I tried to hit both of them, actually.
He does eat things he's not supposed to.
Well, Alexis Cinnamon, we got everything wrapped up.
I just gotta go to the bathroom. Wait, I'm bed.
Oh, I'm covered.
Where's that?
Alexis, do I have
You trying to go home, are ya?
Christmas card get to you?
Yes, it did. Thank you, too.
Well, I really want to put it a little after 6 o'clock this morning so I can stop around Bagel and Denver tonight.
Are you related to your mother?
Doesn't,
6 o'clock in the morning. It's
That's
very
fine.
Yeah. That's getting big.
Push-ups.
What do you think of that? Deep beaks.
where'd you come from?
Okay.
Walmart?
Okay, I'm out, Alexis.
Yeah. Somebody's got time
Whose
on.
TP is it?
Well, I told
Grandma.
Viv she could have it for her kids. She's got a place to put it up with 3 little ones. Yeah, reading.
And they were having so much fun with that.
Don't take out your hair balls, honey. We've got a top that Wendy made him. Has the gel and things that you put over a cardboard table, card table. They just like that. You just put the card table up and then just drop this down. It fits right over it. There's a little gel and little flaps and.
Well, you should always put blankets over card tables.
My favorite thing is being under a table.
Under a quilt frame.
Haskell, don't do
Quilt frame
that.
was the funnest.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you could be under there going like this.
No, you couldn't do that.
They got yelled at.
Yeah.
A lot.
Well, if you did it though, the school would roll around.
Yeah.
And if you're really quiet, you'd listen to all the gossip and they wouldn't even they'd forget you were there.
Yeah, that's what we did. We'd just sit under there and be very quiet. You want that hair
Spania, we
bow,
used to have
Chris?
some of those posters. Spania.
Where'd Megan go?
Her teacher now is teaching down at, I don't know if she's at Dixie
Who's
College or
Megan?
Dixie.
That other girl of mine.
Really?
Oh.
That's
A little bit
right.
more
That one
about
was here a little while
Into,
ago.
Oh.
She was
Is she the one
oh
with the
my
heart
God.
attack?
Yeah, one said she had some
I think
candy.
I left her there.
That's uh-oh.
For a year.
You better go get her.
Right there,
Oh,
and
you
her and her
didn't deliver?
husband.
Oh, I bet she loves it.
Oh, she did. And she was really good for the kids.
That's good.
I can hear her
You need to get
somewhere.
into the cultural aspect of it.
I don't.
You gotta go find her though.
But go get me the brush right now.
Behind the couch.
Stay warm.
No, I keep putting
Not
books
under
in
the
this
table.
closet.
Here, it's like glasses. You know, sometimes you find them right on your hand.
It's not on my head.
That was the art area.
I think it's on your
Madrid.
belly.
Check your arm.
Not on my belly, not on my arm.
Check your
I
belly.
recognize that suit, Carl. Had
I got my belt on.
You want to drive first?
Did you get it?
Ooh, I got all the bloods to her head.
Go find
Ooh, is that fun?
How was it?
We did fine. I did fine. Oh, you look better with your hair out of your eyes.
What did
Hi,
you
you look so pretty.
Just give me a little.
I haven't talked to him about it. We're gonna go on a walk though. That's the
But we
deal.
got everything. Who knows?
And Mom will be mailing it.
No?
Alexis.
Got a scratch on your tummy tum, don't you?
I know. Let me kiss it.
Well, I want that. Alexis, just have it in good enough shape.
It should be.
You have an LE.
Because you may not need another one. No.
I
do it.
I
Grandma
guarantee it, but I know other.
feel bad on
refuse to
that.
answer that.
She does have a
Felt
few
like somebody
grandchildren.
got
She
it.
better start making quilts.
But they might not be quilted quilts. They might be big sticks or something, but I'm not going in quilts.
You like the ones I have? Mother. I love the ones you gave me.
Do you?
We're gonna start on the bed.
Kimber and I, we didn't have our frame set up very good. Oh, it was sad. But we had so much fun.
Well, we want
I know. I just love the color. The
It's
color is so awesome.
wild, isn't it?
It's awesome.
Came from Coleman.
What's that, the fabric?
One is like dark purpley plum, and the other side's silver.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we saw that.
We made Susie one too.
Like out of ripstop nylon.
Yeah.
Slides.
Yeah, I bet it
Everywhere.
slides everywhere.
I think if you put your other quilt on top of it.
Use it on the stairs.
Oh, you didn't have to go get it. Thank you,
Derek,
though.
what's your collar?
Well, you guys be careful.
Derek.
Does Harley have your right address in Durango?
Go give Alexis a hug.
Huh? And so does Viv.
I do that. So give her a hug.
You don't even give me a
Come
hug.
here. Come here, give Alexis a hug. Yes. We're so glad you came.
Yes, we are.
It's been fun seeing all these kids,
Oh, I love your
Callista,
kids.
Callista. No. Come on out.
I want you to know if I want to see if you could walk.
Who's our Lois?
When do you want to go?
Whenever. When does DI open at 10?
Oh,
You want to go to the DI?
we're gonna walk over.
No.
What if you can't pack it back?
What if what?
What if you can't pack all the stuff back?
Then we put it in a corner and drive back.
Megan, you untie my shoe and I will be very angry. You untie Daddy's.
You have to tie him up again if you untie him.
Can I do your hair, please? Well, is he
I put the
retarded
shoe up
knees?
because it's not tied.
When it stops, he takes out another tray and puts it in.
No.
Isn't that gorgeous?
We put her in a stroller and take her.
Can you imagine having that for your house?
Must be pretty cool out there for her.
Kelly, purple brush.
Hey, we'll leave her
Yes,
then.
It's in the bedroom, I told you.
Yes, you will be
Where was
my
the- where was that?
helper.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. You went with Aunt Kim and Alexis.
I'm not sure where my coat is. Oh, I do too know
It's
where
in
it
the
is.
bedroom.
And
What
got
did you
that
do
little one
earmuffs?
that hung to it.
Huh? Barbara gave me earmuffs, and I'll tell you,
Oh, I
I
bought a
got
thing at
those.
Walmart, a
Little
headband.
head.
Do you notice those
Oh, well, then
headbands
I forgot it.
Olympians have?
You know, I have some scissors I could use.
You bet. They're in by the sewing machine, maybe on the wall.
I'm gonna get new pictures of Jasmine. Yes.
Oh, you.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
how adorable. Is that a good Jasmine? Okay, no.
It's only half a slide. Does that count?
It's got famous part to show, so Megan Marie, you put that up.
No.
That's too heavy. Oh, yeah.
Did you see her bit?
What?
Treat.
Do you need a drink of water?
She saw Megan do it.
I had a dream.
Did you want a drink? And you bring me that bottle and I'll refill it for you, Liz.
Megan, you your bottle. Will you, Dad?
A little orange.
I can't.
Yes, is that Jasmine? If I cut it out, will you go give it to your mom? Here's one of those thundering herders.
103rd?
Come here, honey. Pull your
Have you had breakfast? Ooh,
No.
thank you.
You haven't? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Great. Hey, you gotta put those, slip those up on your arms. And keep
Aren't we repeating now?
Grandma is angry.
Now can I eat?
You bet.
Oh, look at that. It's cute. What do you call him, Dad?
Animal lover.
They,
Well, that was my.
Oh, he called
Uh-huh.
him. You're still rude.
Good.
he thinks they're gonna
Do you want
survive.
to try calling Bob or Bill Davis?
Oh, we ought to.
Oh,
I got the number. That's a citron. French car. They call it the shark.
Oh, the CITROEN or
Uh-huh.
something. And
Because
how do
when
you
it's
say it?
citron, because when it's
James
hard.
Bond drama.
Really?
Yes.
Because they're real low and then you start them up. They have hydraulics and they go up. And then
Is that right?
they do.
Oh, that'd be fun.
They are the best riding cars.
Is there
You did
like
sleep over
great
there, huh?
hydraulic system?
Yeah.
For a minute, you
Hey, this cute baby. Look at that baby.
She went up.
How'd you get her to smile? You know they don't like to smile from photographers.
Oh, and Dee
100 times a day.
Rocket.
It was over the, it was big.
You don't go off without being more good.
Yeah.
Then I swam too.
Come here, Jazz.
That's great.
Come here.
It was over, I think, 9, 10 feet.
It was.
10 feet? I swam up
I bet that's it.
and
Do we need to cook?
See, I told you. Oh, that goes.
What?
You hold it down for a minute. Already up.
I know, I had a horrible headache.
Are you gonna give those to
Yeah. I think it has something to do with it does. If I take too much or not enough. No, it's just that.
You're here, Jasmine.
Yeah. Remember when I
Just
used
don't
to use
feel
the stick
good
for
at all.
color?
Oh.
Don't make as much noise when you have John.
You can give me 3 blocks. Colleen Orton, find your brush. Oh, you should be.
Read report. So how's Devin this morning?
Tired.
Mm.
Should we see our keys? Our keys?
You know what? We need to go get the frame picture for your
Yeah,
mother.
very good back.
I can do that with you over there.
Oh, feel
That's almost sideways, huh?
yeah.
Oh!
the video.
Kelly Norton. Hey, will you take Ben outside and tie him up outside?
I got Jasmine.
I will, please.
Okay, thanks, Tyler.
Megan, can you put your coat in the closet, please?
Come back. Back.
Come here.
Come back.
I have Lord.
Yay! Let's go sit in here. That's you, huh?
How can you tell?
Yes, it looks like you.
It does.
Yeah?
Alright. Taking a picture of myself in the bathroom mirror.
I didn't
That
know
flash. Just so you didn't have to use the flash. You've already had
Valley de los Caídos.
What's that?
That's the Valley of the Fallen.
Mark!
Where Franco built his cross and his
Mommy,
own
Memorial.
mausoleum.
Let's
Mommy, look.
No.
Look at him, huh?
You know, isn't it interesting that the most ruthless dictators want the biggest shrine?
Mommy,
Because they know nobody
look.
will build them.
This is Princess Jasmine.
Isn't that?
Where's Mark? Amber, do you want
Oh,
this?
I got
This
Jasmine.
guy wasn't a very good cop. He was supposed to be guarding this entrance.
Going to have a picture.
Yeah, except we had to go around the corner to get into the light. And so he had to leave his post. You know, it took a while. I thought, this guy's a maroon.
I've got 2 done. Does anybody want them?
To what?
You're looking at the wrong crowd.
Oh, I thought Mark was here.
You went to do, oh, I don't know where Mark
Is he
went.
jumping on the trampoline?
Tyler went to do your dog.
What were you doing in the fridge?
Don't panic, Mom. Just keep cooking.
Okay. Ah! I got one kid in here saying she's hungry.
Feed it. When it says it's hungry, feed it.
You want some
Hey,
Look at Jasmine. I haven't seen her this quiet and sickly. She's got a perfect chair.
oh, does she?
Shut the door. Tyler, come here.
I need to go back.
Well, go shut the door first.
Thank you so much.
Alright.
I want to go down more, but I don't know where
I see black ones right here.
But I want to wear my snow. It's kind of thick. It's stuck.
Is she? That's nice of her to tell you that. We can go get the curlers that are in the bathroom.
Why would she say you're flat? Because sometimes I am. You are? Yeah, sometimes. That's the wind.
Would you
Why?
go get the curlers?
Tyler did.
Yep.
She always thinks her hair's cute.
Oh, really? That's
I
nice
do
of her
too.
to tell you.
Every day she says that. Do it down in the front.
Here, Kelly, put these back in and have Ember curl your bangs and your pony. Now that, would that have been like a moss?
Exactly. For a princess.
Oh, really? they kept them secluded there, that kind of thing, or what? Just build them their own.
It was built mainly just for when she died.
Oh, like the burial place.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I got applesauce here.
And this is so huge. I hope, well, I wish you could see a human figure standing up there. It would be like this big.
Oh.
That thing is so large.
Is that a frieze? Carved out? All carved out?
I think it's just paintings up in this cathedral against the back. And then this is our little ward chapel there in most of this. This is getting ready for baptism.
Why, the girl that just came back from, actually she's mostly in Estonia. But, and from Russia, you know. She says, oh.
Estonia?
She was so grateful just to have a war house. You know, she said, you guys should just be so happy. They met in the old communist headquarters building.
Did they?
Yes.
Can you believe
She
that?
says, I thought it was very fitting. But she said the Catholic Church is really trying to drive them out. They really. And yet that one prophet said the reason communists were allowed to flourish. Have you read that quote? The only reason communism was allowed to flourish as long as it did was to break the hold of the Catholic Church and to open the way to missionary. So it'll be interesting to see what.
Well, that will be. Wouldn't it be neat though to go into this area where they haven't heard of the gospel?
People are just hungry for it.
Yeah.
And they almost didn't dare believe it. You know, and like she said, we were quite, you know, we had to tell them that there was a God. You know, she said, a lot of people believe in God. Maybe even believe in Jesus, but not even have any basis.
No, I know.
Here, hold on.
Communists.
I can't find my coat.
Look in the closet.
To them, the country, the Communist Party is their God.
Where are we going? Where?
Why? Tell me have to go get your boy.
Oh, she's going to jump. I like this one. You got her dry bottle and hides behind the curtain.
So, Benita, what do I do with all these pictures of Viv and Michelle and her family? Give it to her? A wedding?
Well, you know, it is your children's history too.
Thank you so much. What car's Dusty? That one Toyota?
No, with the flat tire?
Yeah.
No, that's when you drove up here.
Is that
That's Get your grandma's car. No, in fact, he blew the engine in his car, and him and his dad are trying to get this old truck going. And it's not working very well, and he's only got a couple more months, so.
Balance.
Not yet.
Oh, what? She's showing you, Mark.
What's that?
Oh, I think I stole your cat.
Mark, remember. Mark, you need to eat.
Now
We're leaving in like
So you're
20
going to come
minutes.
down with Mom? When she comes down in like June?
Go where? Oh,
Is it June? She's thinking.
yeah. We're leaving at
Well,
12.
when we get our house done.
No, we're leaving at
If we get our house done.
Just stand there, down
Yeah.
No, sometimes if they're motivated, they can get them up pretty fast.
That's usually with these developments they do.
Yeah, that's the thing. That we've got a development and stuff like
It's gonna sit there for.
Yeah.
We had some some people, oh, it's the saddest thing. They built this beautiful log home. And I mean, it has like, on the upstairs it has 3 gables, you know. Beautiful home. But what they did was they built it on this guy's property. They were going to buy his farm and build it on his property. He financed the thing. But they put sweat equity in it like you cannot believe it. Finish the whole interior, you know. And then the guy's wife died. And apparently her name was on that property. So it's been in probate. And her one daughter ended up with it. And now they're having to negotiate for the city to buy their own home back again.
That's awful.
And they've never lived in it. It's so sad. And it sat there how many years, Amber?
Like
3 or 4 years.
Can you imagine how heartbreaking that would be?
It is. It's just sad. I thought, ah. And then this guy in town lost his home. They lost
Get
their
a ride
home.
home with my dad.
They decided they'd move in there. And did you know there's a law in Utah that if a home is not being lived in, someone can go in and have squatter's rights and live there for up to a year?
Before you can evict them.
So they did? They're doing it?
No, they finally got him out. But they're going, wait a second, he can't live in our home if we can. No, it's been the biggest mess.
It's true, it's like renters. It's so hard to get renters out.
In fact, that's why we just sold our contract. Because it came down to, we'd have to pay $4,000 to get our mortgage back up to current, plus keep the mortgage current, plus hire a lawyer to get them out.
This is on your house up in Greenville?
Yeah. And so what we've done is sold it on a contract, and then they've made 2 payments and not made another one. Or even on the original mortgage. And yet they went in, they got a settlement, they went in and finished the whole basement. Into a big master bedroom and bath, and first floor bedroom, carpeting
You think
everywhere.
that would give them incentive to keep it?
Mom, where did they put the master?
In the family room downstairs. And then that little place, is a big bath. And yet, here it was a year later, and we were going to have to fight with
Does anybody else in here want French toast?
I am going
There's some are done
But
right
in the
now.
meantime, isn't your name on the mortgage? And
Oh, yeah.
you've got to keep payments up.
So we would have had to come up with bulk payments to get them current when we found out that they weren't even current with the mortgage company. So we just sold a guy who does investments. What he did was he bought our half of the contract, you know, for $12,000, for 6, and banking on the thing that when he got him out and stuff, he got everything cleared.
So now you
That he
no,
could, no,
you no longer have anything to do with it.
except that the VA mortgage is still in our name. But what he will do is he will get them out and resell it, and all the profit's his. So if he sells it for $65,000, he would have made more
But
than.
in the meantime, you guys get $6,000 to use as a down
and we're
payment
out. Yeah.
on another house.
We used 1,000 for Mindy's wedding, so I got 5,000 in savings.
Oh, this is a couple that just he'd like gotten back from the military or something, and his girlfriend came out and ran up and grabbed him. I guess they hadn't seen each other for a year.
The girlfriend? And that's the wife bending over the other way? Oh.
Oh, she has her legs up,
Oh.
and he's holding her. I thought it was cute. She is just so tired. She's a little sickly girl. I hope you guys get a house soon.
We're hoping we do this next year.
Even a good
Well,
double
don't we
wide.
have to for capital income? Capital gains?
Capital gains?
Don't you have a significant time to reinvest?
Devin could probably tell you more about that.
So I told him. Gotta go with the capital gains. Gotta have them by now.
That's right. When you sell the house, Devin, then you have to reinvest the profits.
Within 18 months, you pay your tax on it.
18 months.
Wait until you get married and you have
From the time we sold our contract, or from the time we actually reaped the profit?
That is tax question.
Bevan,
Yes.
I'm ready to try another.
Okay, let's get a batch.
Change her diaper.
And you got the reels that you need.
I borrowed 2,
Oh, we got one.
and I've got like 1 reel and a half to go, and then I'll be done.
Then we just gonna keep.
is that like an arena?
If you don't mind, Bevan,
Is that a bowl?
I'll buy these
arena?
2 reels from you. Yeah. Actually, it was for their soccer stadium.
Oh, soccer's big.
So it holds, huge. Huge. So it held like over 100,000 people.
I can't even imagine.
I can't even. You know, everywhere you turn, there's a piece of history.
You know, these kids go crazy.
The thing that was fun is learning about the history, what happened here, what significant event took place,
Yeah,
why,
they're
who did it.
They have no
Dusty in his history class, he was learning about how they, one guy didn't want to be Pope, so he ran
My
out.
car.
And how they, the popes used that position for power and how they got their power. And he said, boy, it sure brings to mind that the apostasy was well into effect by then. They were not ordained of God. It was sort of like an election, and how the one king changed it too, being a cardinal election rather than people vote.
But you can see in the beginning where
The
there
threads,
was,
yeah,
there was some truth there at
yes,
first.
the threads were there.
Yeah. Almost like Catholics stand up and down, go up and down in their services when you think about the temple. Also, they did have baptism by immersion at first, and then they switched. And all these little
Just
things.
little,
Yeah.
well, even the Muslims, you see threads of Christianity,
Yes, you do.
even in their, teachings. And you go, if you were to break up and you were that many thousands of miles away, they.
But you know what's interesting is you get branches of the LDS Church that are like up in the mountains where they don't have contact for years and years. How they really do stay close to the teachings, They said, well, I just relied on the Spirit to guide and direct us. And it's just like, well, you're doing everything right,
But
they've
it's
never
the
been taught.
spirit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the important thing.
Very true.
What's that? Little cutie.
What's that picture of?
You're giving a good line.
I wonder if that would count.
Kelly had a cough, and I really didn't think much about it. It had been on and on and on.
No sardine in my
When they
room.
went to get their little physicals for the babysitter,
Don't wait.
she goes, I'm having pneumonia. Oh, sorry. I didn't know. Put her in amoxicillin and she got better.
$4.50.
Is it already mixed up or just I should send you $40 in the office.
Mom, I was not being rude. Derek was. It doesn't expire. You were calling me a brat.
Just what you
told me to get off.
Sometimes your kid needs a darn good beating.
$4.50.
Mine was.
See, it's $9.
If you're stupid,
Hi, Jasmine.
Yes, always. Well, our new prescription, we just changed insurances, and I think it's going to be so much better. $2 for generic drugs, 10 for regular.
and they went
That's a
clear back
big
to the
difference.
Which company is it?
It's called the Quality of Local Governments.
when you're getting a $2,000 scholarship, they're not just looking for nothing. You know what else they want?
We found out we're getting screwed.
Oh,
Because you know how you pay a $5 prescription? Well, come find out one of our prescriptions that we're getting for her, now.
$3.
It was like $3, $4.
All these signatures want
I said, we don't have any.
Oh, Colter, I can't get over you. Don't move. Don't move,
these are both.
Don't get over you. Big mountain.
Oh.
Big mountain.
feeling better. So when Benita had her laying down, boy, she was tired.
That's my tired. She's got it all rolled up.
So open your card.
You know, one time,
This is the big
when your grandpa was down.
So is this like the Saturday or Sunday entertainment or the bullfights?
Mom, I think I popped my back.
Usually on Sunday afternoons.
Popped your back. Oh, you can. You can pop your back.
Connors?
Pop my neck.
I'm starting to repeat
Like
that.
this one. Okay, I'll go.
Flash. Flash.
Because my friend, he had a trap and it was really high swing set. And he'd jump off the swing set, land on my back, and try to do a leaf flip. But sometimes it didn't work like that. It went, Grandma, send some for me.
So you get 3 days off pay? Oh, good.
Now let me
I talked to my boss last night when she called me. She says, I said, well, I could be back to work Thursday. And she goes,
So, how many of these did
I'll be
you
going home tonight. And she
get?
goes, no, take Thursday. Well, she said
My
it's been ugly.
That one has covers of these. It has
It's
covers
just the
of these.
ugliest time.
Did this set after?
Hey,
The other ones you did. Right there.
I need
Yeah.
Linda Madrid.
Get a haircut, bud. We should take you up to the barber, huh?
Okay, Alan, are you about through?
This kid can grow hair so fast. Okay, girls, quickly eat. Maybe looks like a sheep.
Drop down.
Somebody might need to run some house.
The first time I saw him,
Don't forget that 3 liter.
because my hair doesn't flow very fast. Mine
That's Luke. That's Luke.
Good card, Ben, yeah.
Just run through the mail.
Where's your puppy? Where's Rascal? Where's Rascal?
Got a lecture from Grandma on driving and good grades.
They're playing baseball?
Uh-huh.
All right.
I'll buy you some root beer.
Getting
Wow, we've had so much fun going on picnics.
And I want to stay there.
Get organized tomorrow, huh?
You taking some vacation off?
Vacation. I finally got 8 hours, and then when Don had to have surgery, I donated 4. And then last week it was kind of an ugly week. Remember when Phyllis was on us? I don't know. Somehow I used 4 hours.
It goes fast.
An hour here, an hour there, you know. It was,
Our
oh, the
company
kids
pays
went to
us
the dentist. That was fun.
for anything over 80 hours.
No.
Well, it's just his way of saying I love you.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Why freeze your hair?
You never knew.
No.
Because he put that red stuff in, numbed your mouth,
Numb it.
and then he was so tricky. He brought it around like this.
You never saw it. And he had it hidden under.
Yes, under his hand.
It wasn't until
They took the thing off and in and
it wasn't until I was like a junior in high school went into a cabinet. I saw that needle. I said, "You've never used that on me before." And he just kind of grinned.
Let me show you how I did it.
I thought, that was a good doctor. He was so good.
And too, I find it hard to know. And he would come in and check. I'm not really good
He
this
was,
morning.
wasn't he?
Dr. Cox is one of
Okay. Oh, my hair when they're doing a root canal. Just one more second. Here! With the chair. No more seconds. Thank you. In fact, the last time we should clean my teeth, I said, rest. And you can count.
Listen said, if you feel any pain, raise your left hand. She's on the right hand side. I thought, what does she do if people don't know left from right? Whoops!
Yeah, that hurts.
I hear they just keep going and keep going and keep going. I'm just not into it. I figure, hey, I've had 5 kids. I should
Look at
be
this.
pain-free the rest of my life.
There's 7 guys to the right watching, and there's 1 guy working to the left. And those 7 guys just watch. Well, they were old guys, just walking through the park during the day to pass time.
Oh.
And so they saw this 1 guy working, and they just watched him, I thought,
Brought back good memories.
get alive.
Pick up a shovel. Okay. Ew, doesn't that look neat? That was their lookout for their...
And that's their lookout turret. There's a lake right beyond it.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that castle.
You could be standing right here with shot.
I don't know where they had the courtyards.
You'd have to wear so many coats and shirts.
I think all they wore back then was wool.
I hate these shirts. I know it. You know, Cut Adams tells about the thing was is a true mark of a gentleman was when the rotting fabric fell off from out from underneath. Because they just kept adding dress on top of dress in the new building at one time, and it just literally rotted off the inside. It would fall off. You do believe in baby.
You gotta move it. You were bumping that.
I guess if everyone smelled that way, maybe
Novice? Kelly, we can't see when you sit right there. Come back here.
Oh, this is in Salzburg. Sound music. That's that lake looking across to the big palace.
I show you
This is Vienna.
Is that a church or wedged in there?
And the buses cruise around, but they have these, they're like electric buses. And so that's why you see the wires in the middle of the street up on top. And that's how the buses get their electricity.
What? Will you take care of those 2 kids? Time to quit playing the piano, please.
Oh, Mom!
Get down.
You want to come see pictures of Vienna? And now we're in Italy. This is that little town, Vicenza, where we stay.
in that turret.
Yeah.
This is on the way to the train depot.
Yeah.
We walked with our luggage in the rain because I refused to get a taxi.
I had to defeat this kid to take a taxi.
And this is the opera.
Were they
I think
really
it's
Aida.
Aida.
And you know what? All that scenery was made of foam. Painted foam.
Oh, this is on the way to the train station.
Isn't that cute? You just come around the corner and there's the statue.
And art everywhere. Here's Verona, right before the opera. Remember how we walked around that plaza?
Hey, well, good night. We even found out we was going the wrong way. You have to walk around the right way.
Yeah.
We set up on these seats in this Coliseum.
We were clear up at the top.
And boy, there were kids that was just this age and they never moved. Isn't that something? We just knew the Lord had sent this lady to show us.
Oh, it was great.
But isn't that pretty the way they have their lights? In the little cabinet above the toilet.
Oh, isn't that idyllic?
It is.
Is that a canal in Venice or where?
No, it's just in northern Italy.
See, when we went across Italy like we did, we just thought, well, that's all of Italy we want to see, you know.
Did you see the leading power of people?
And then when Bob Bennett got home,
You do that, if he fell on you, you'd be gone.
Is this in Switzerland?
It's broken. You have to tell your mom you're broken. You're so broke.
You can make you some more tang if there is any.
Come here, call Liz. What's Maddie?
I bet she's about ready for a nap.
Where's your bottle? Where's your bottle, Calista?
Where's this one?
This is
Which bridge is that?
What? Ember?
See, that river is
Turn
really deep.
Turn it off. Height. And then you tell the door store people, and then they'll give you the.
But Dad is recording.
You don't have. Now,